Rayssa Leal. She swept the 2022 season, start to finish, skating in front of her home crowd. Breezing through that backside lip slide.
Oh,
proper
really good kickflip.
Flick, pop, catch. Wow. Looking very calm and confident. Smiling, that's a good sign. Keeping the flow alive here. Wow. The gap lip slide like nothing.
I really like her patience around this place. I can't think of a more pressure situation ever in Street League history than that one right there. Rayssa, being the superstar that she is in her home country, winning all 3 events and coming to the Super Crown, there was a lot riding on that.
Tiger cam, backside lip slide, and then the backside tail just breezing through it all. She looked so calm too, right? Like there didn't seem to be any evidence of nerves. And then to finish with that lip slide, that score is going to put her in first place. Rayssa Leal, new leader. Okay. Rayssa in for her first attempt after an incredible line score, 6-7. Oh, there we go. What about gap back lip versus gap front crook? Are they just, is it the way you skate? Is there one of them gonna count higher than the other?
Gap front crook, it's gonna count a little higher. Gap back lip, you have a little more play in between the trucks to aim it. But she did do it very clean. And it's great to see her back out here skating.
Score is in, 7.0. Good enough for second place for Rayssa right now. Rayssa, she's in 6th. She essentially just needs to land any trick she's gonna try, and it's gonna be good enough for 4th. Oh, yeah! So she goes to that obstacle that Pamela was eyeing up and sets down what looked to be an easy gap back grind for her, but we know that obstacle is worth its weight in gold points.
No one's touched it yet in this Super Crown. She's the first one to skate it. She has to get a pretty good score for that.
That was smart strategy. Instead of going back to the kickflip back Smith, to stick with the basic, you know, quote unquote, gap back 50. I know it's on the hardest obstacle, but she made it.
It's a higher percentage to land. It is way gnarlier, but now she has 3 more attempts to be able to improve on that.
5.2 moves her into second place.
Really impressive.
So the podium is set. The only question now is, in what order are we gonna finish here? Rayssa going for her first ever SLS Super Crown win. Can she get it after 3 wins this season? She needs a 5.8 to do it. Crazy here for Rayssa. Will that be enough? Sean, what do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, gap back Smith is just as hard and difficult as the gap front feeble, and that got scored really well. So I think Rayssa played the game a little bit. She saw what she needed to do, and she delivered.
There's the Tiger Cam view, the gap back Smith. Perfect lock.
Just because she did it the way she did it, it looked effortless. But that's not easy.
The reaction says it all. Now it's all about the score. Rayssa Leal is the new leader. It's the second highest scoring trick of the day here in the final. Now, can the final two skaters change that story? They've turned their attention to their favorite skater on the course, hands down. Rayssa Leal, defending Super Crown champion. I mean, she's so young and she's already done so much. She skates like a veteran. So calculated, like you said, and calm on her board. But loose and stylish at the same time. So wow, it's amazing.
Yeah. She really has everything. She has the tricks. She can flip her board. And one of the best styles in the world.
Wow, that's the way to finish. Front blunt, down the 10. Let's talk about that rail also. That is not a small 10 stair.
No, it's a little tall, it's mellow, it's long. It's definitely scary. The only thing with this run here, I don't know if she really clocked this, but she did 2 front blunts. Nose grind the hubba, as you can see in the BB Seguros replay, straight on the front blunt there, and then ended with the front blunt. So she's definitely repeated a couple tricks.
Interesting.
And that is, the judges put a lot of emphasis on trying to not repeat things. So she's gonna get docked for sure.
But not much.
I guess not that much.
Maybe
yeah.
she would have got an 8.3 if she'd have done another trick at the end. You never know, but an 8.1 is a huge score. Setting herself apart. Rayssa Leal, leader, with an 8.1. What are we gonna see from her?
Just like that. I think it's just adding little bits of upgrades, you know? You don't have to upgrade it too much. She started with a backflip the first run, going with the backsmith.
Probably, we'll see if she avoids repeating the front blunt.
Yeah, because I think this one's gonna...
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Quickie front board. That's a huge upgrade. If she could finish with the front blunt on the 10, golden.
Yeah, this is potential 9-point run right here.
She does it. Okay, she is on her way. Now this is going to be hers to lose. Keep this going. You see her mom in the crowd down there cheering her on.
That was one of the best runs I've ever seen in a women's final.
This run had it all.
Tech tricks, skating the big section, flipping into the smaller rail.
And everything was perfect. And once again, that style is perfect. Making it look too easy. You said it could be in the 9 club. Could be in the, you know, the crowd. The crowd's
yeah.
gonna run it. There you go. 9.0. Wow. Rayssa under pressure, skating in front of the home crowd with huge expectations, and she comes out and puts it down like that.
She doesn't miss. She don't miss in Brazil.
This is the highest scoring line presented by Vivo, 9.0.
So well deserved. It had everything in it. Started with the big section, ending with the big section, front blunt down the rail.
Rayssa coming straight out with the back tail, making it look too easy. That's the hardest trick so far.
Yeah.
In single tricks. Boom.
I mean, you would say back tail or that Suski, both pretty similar, but back tail's a little harder to pull it out, especially to regular. Rayssa also, you know, she is known to put together a really good line score consistently. Her trick scores have been a little tough this year for her, so that's a good start.
8.0. Rayssa, just keep this thrill ride going. All day, front nose grind. Okay, front feeble versus front nose grind.
Front nose grind's definitely a lot easier than front feeble.
Because?
It's just a little safer. You're turning your body like forward down the set, besides backwards down the stairs. That's a little surprising. She's just kind of coasting right now.
Maybe she can afford to.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. So Chloe got a 7-1 for the front feeble.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be lower than that.
(6-4). You nailed it. The crowd totally disagrees. Rayssa in for her third single trick attempt, just trying to stack points. Kickflip front perfection. She just saw Yumika do it for an 8.6. She's probably going to get the same score because they both did it great. She could get an 8.7 because hers was perfect. But could she get higher than it? Could points go more than a 10th or 2/10?
Maybe a 10th higher. I just see both of them did it perfect. Rayssa definitely flicked better and a little higher, but execution-wise, solid. I think this should come in at
8.5. And moving on.
Here we go.
Yeah. Just all you gotta do is listen to the crowd. Look at that consistency. 90% on tricks in the line section. That is amazing. Let's see if she can do it here in the Super Crown in front of this Brazilian crowd. She's on her way. She's got to finish big. That looked too easy. Wow, and she gets the front side blunt in 4 times. And we talked about whether or not the crowd can influence the judges. I mean, they're going wild in here.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard not to let that influence you. Our judges are the best at taking emotion out of it.
Maybe Rayssa doesn't need any help from the crowd, though, because that run was amazing.
That was amazing, as you can see in the BB Seguros replay. And squeezing in that front blunt at the end was huge.
Needs an 8.2 to jump into first. She does it. So putting a little bit of pressure back on Rayssa. Either way, they're going to both be moving into the single trick section in a good spot, but Rayssa doesn't want to be in second. She's a champion. Oh, to fakie.
To fakie.
This is what we're talking about at the top of the show. That's why they've won all the contests this year. This is what they do. Pressure's on, they rise to the occasion. Rayssa getting it done here. It's gonna come down to her last couple of tricks. Chilling on the backsmith. Front blunt fakie. She gives the crowd what they showed up for. Rayssa Leal.
Any questions? Any questions?
How does that compare to Chloe's run?
That's one of the better runs I think I've ever seen in this contest. I mean, this was a vintage Nyjah-esque run. Kickflip front board fakie, kickflip backlip, the bump to rail.
So far, she hasn't fallen in this Super Crown final. Both lines coming off an 8-2. .5.
I don't know. I get it. I mean, Chloe did flip her board a lot, but I felt like Rayssa was flowing around the course a little better.
Pressure is on big time. Essentially, Rayssa's three-peat chances come down to this try right here just to stay in it. Stays in the game. She's been clutch her whole life, and she keeps it going here in front of this crowd. They're going crazy.
That's the loudest we've heard the crowd so far. Good reason. Front blunt, down the rail, shove it out.
How does that stack up against the big spin front board shove it out? Is it in the same ballpark? Is it better?
No, it's definitely not better. Big spin front board shove is more tech. But Rayssa's sitting on an 8.5. I think if this front blunt shove's gonna definitely be in the 8s.
9.1. So staying in the mix, but she's still got work to do. This was a huge step. 9 club.
Yeah, that's only 0.1 less than the big spin front board shove.
One more crack at it. Rayssa Leal, she needs to keep it going here. Two-time defending Super Crown champ, skating in front of this Brazilian crowd. Trying to match Nyjah's three-peat of the Super Crown. Here we go. Bolts, kickflip front board.
Look at that flick on the BB Seguros replay. Perfect kickflip front board. If she goes 3 for 3 and wins this thing.
8.7. New leader, Rayssa Leal. right back in the driver's seat. If anyone on a skateboard can get it done right now, it's Rayssa Leal. She needs a 9.0. She's done it before. Will she do it here? Kick flip, backside lip slide down the 15. Perfection. Sean, did she do enough?
I believe so. I've got a couple wrong today, but I believe that's enough to do it. We still have Chloe to go, but that kickflip back lip was perfect. Down a long, mellow 15-stair rail.
3 tries ago, we were saying she's put the pressure on herself. She has to make 3 in a row out of 3. And here she does. It puts down 3 hammers, back to back to back. Needs a 9.0. Chloe still to go. Rayssa waiting on that score. 9.1. Rayssa Leal takes the lead. Sean, that makes it official. Rayssa Leal is the 3-time Super Crown champ. There's no way Chloe can take it from her. It's over.
That's it. The record has been tied. 3 Super Crown championships in a row.
Rayssa Leal, 3-time defending Super Crown champion. Crowd's warming up. She's won 14 of the 22 SLS stops that she has skated. She won in Miami to kick off the year. She won the Brasilia spot takeover. And she absolutely wants to make it 4 here this weekend, and a huge start for Rayssa. Perfect 360 flip up the Euro gap. Beautiful backside Smith grind down the big rail. 5 seconds left. Frontside nose blunt like nothing. Talk us through what we just saw, Sean.
Taking a bow.
What do you think?
That was such a good run. That's gonna stack up right there with Chloe's. Starting out with the front blunt on the big rail. I like how she flowed nicely here too. Heel flip front board. Not a lot of people do that trick. Throw it in the middle of the line. Backsmith the big rail. And then ending it with this nose blunt on the bump to bar. A little bit of everything. Flip the board, tray flip the bump to bump, hit the big section twice. This is gonna be a huge score.
And Rayssa told Andrew yesterday that she was feeling nervous coming into this. And maybe you could see it, maybe a tiny bit, but that's gonna take the pressure off of her. She came out, did exactly what she needed to do, and now I think she can relax and just kill it and maybe make it 4.
Very important to get off to a good start here. Just like she did. And she had one of the best warm-up sessions I've seen all year long. She was killing it all practice this morning.
We know at this level, the psychology of it counts for so much. If you're feeling good, it goes a long way when you have to skate under these circumstances. three. Crowd loves it. It'll be fun to see what Rayssa does right now. She can go for broke here.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
Look at that, right out the gate. Rayssa, kickflip front board.
Already upgraded.
Whoa. 360 flip up the Euro. Come on! Back tail shove.
Ah.
She was trying to drop the hammer in that line.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. .3 with those falls for Rayssa. Could have been on her way to a 9, but that's okay. She's going to take that 8.3 onto the next round. The single tricks. It is so loud in here right now. Rayssa Leal, first attempt. Butters, back tail, down the big rail, making that look too easy.
That's a very strong trick, especially with the lead. This should keep her right in that 7 range with everybody else, but that high line section score should put her into that top spot.
They're the judges that we speak of. Jimmy Gurecki over there on the right, representing the Eagles big time. 7.5. You nailed it, Sean. Rayssa Leal back in the lead.
Just doing
Rayssa getting it done again. Kickflip backside lip slide.
It's just haymaker after haymaker.
8.5 for the lead. What is the kickflip back lip? Yeah.
I think it's there, especially how she did it. Perfectly flicked. Nothing sketchy about that.
Yes, sir, 8.7. Rayssa back in the lead with an overall score of 24.5. All she needs is a 2 right now.
Yeah, she could make it very, very difficult for everybody on this try.
No problems.
No
at all.
problem.
You called it, Sean.
Yeah.
Straight for the bump to rail. Backside lip slide. Apples and oranges. Front feeble, back lip.
I've been wrong about a couple things today score-wise. I do think front feeble is a harder trick, especially on a gap to round rail. Back lip, there's more surface area to land on the middle of your board. But I would say it's going to be a comparable score. I still think front feeble's just a little, couple tenths of a point harder.
Chloe got the 8.3 for the front feeble. We'll see what the judges think of the gap back lip. There's Raissa's mom. Waiting. 8.1.
Yeah.
So you are dead right, Sean. Good enough to move back into the lead. Officially unable to catch Rayssa Leal, and that makes Rayssa four-time back-to-back-to-back Super Crown champion 2025. Chloe Cavell denied again, but congratulating Rayssa on her 4th Super Crown championship win.
First 4P in Street League history.
Talk about a legacy. That's it. Will anyone ever be able to top that?
I think it's one of those records where that might stand forever.
And she's not done.
No.
So history has been made once again here in Sao Paulo with Rayssa Leal getting her 4th Super Crown World Championship title in a row.